Hi everyone, welcome to my blog TechHub Blog. I hope you all are doing very well. Today we are going to discuss Python constructors. So let's first see what is constructor in Python. Constructor is a special type of method. We can also call it as a function, which is used to initialize the instance member of the class. That means constructor is used to provide some initial values to the instance member of the class. And to declare the constructor, we first need to use the init function like this way. This method is called when the class is instantiated. So whenever we are going to instantiate the class instantiation means whenever we are creating the object of the class just like this, emp1 equal to employee John 101. So this is called class instantiation. So whenever we are instantiating the class, so that means this function will be called, and so this method is called when the class is instantiated, and it will initiate the Python constructor. It accepts the self keyword as a first argument, which allows accessing the attributes or methods of the class. So in init, always the first parameter should be self. Now there are three types of constructors. First is parameterized constructor. Here you can see in parameterized constructor we have given the name of the parameters like self, name and id. And self dot id we are giving this id and self dot name equal to name. Here we are declaring one function display and self print. We are printing here name using we are printing here id first and then name. So however we are printing id we are printing using self dot id and name using self dot name. And we are instantiating the class now. That means we are creating object employee. First we are passing name equal to John and id equal to 101. And second emp2 we are passing name equal to David and id equal to 102. Now we are calling emp1 dot display. So emp1 we have name as John and id as 102. So what it will print id, that is 101, and name as John. And emp2 dot display, that means in emp2 we have name as David and id as 102. So what it will print? It will print id equal to 102 and name as David. Let's try to run this program first in Visual Studio. Okay, let me run this code and see what is the output. So here you can see in the first emp1 dot display, that means 101 and John, and second one 102 and David, just like we have just shown. Now second type of constructor is non-parameterized constructor. The non-parameterized constructor uses when we do not want to manipulate the value of the constructor that has only self as argument. So in non-parameterized we do not have any parameter in constructor, it has only self. Okay, and we have declared one method also, that is show, and we are passing here self as well as name. So we are here instantiating an object. We are storing a student object into student. Uh, we are creating this student object here, and then we are through this object we are calling the method class name. Sorry, object name dot method. That means student dot show John. So show it is calling show method. Show method is here and it is accepting name. That means John name will be John and it will print hello and the value of name, that is John. So it will print hello John. Let's try to run this program. So here you can see hello John is printed. Before that, this is non-parameterized constructor. This is also printed. Why? Because whenever we are instantiating, so the constructor will be first invoked. So it will print first. This is non-parameterized constructor. Whatever in the inside this will be printed out, And after that, whatever we are calling, that is show, it will be printed. Show function will be printed here. Now let's see what is default constructor. So in default constructor, we do not have the constructor in the class. That means it will call the default constructor then. Let's see how it is. Class student we have declared here roll number equal to 101, name equal to Joseph. Now we have declared one method display. It has only self parameter print self dot roll underscore num and self dot name. Now we are here creating one object of student class st and st dot display. So from here object name dot method name is display here, and what it is printing self dot roll number and self dot name. So what is the value of roll number? Roll number equal to 1 and name equal to Joseph. So 101 and Joseph will be printed here. These are the class variables. So they will be accessible across all the methods. Let's try to run this code. So here you can see 101 and Joseph is printed out. Let me clear the screen. Yeah. Now, what will happen if there are more than one constructor in a single class? So when more than one constructor are there in the class, then the last constructor will be called at the time of initialization. So whenever we are creating the object, then the last constructor will be called. So this is the first constructor, this is the second constructor. So the last one is this, so it will print the second constructor. Let us run this code. I will go to run and run without debugging. So here you can see the second constructor is printed out. So I hope guys you are able to understand what is constructor, and if you have any query or doubt in today's class, so you can post it in the comment section in my YouTube channel TechHub Blog, and also please to like, share and subscribe my channel, so that will give me motivation to create more such videos. Thank you for your time. Thank you.